We're playing some Need for Speed today. We're back on, my baby. Yes, we are. Because, as you may remember, the last few videos I made on Need for Speed were actually showing a glitch. Well, we're going to do this glitch again today on a car that I have yet to do it on. Which is one that I guess it's pretty obvious to at least try something on. It's the MOROHOSHI'S Diablo. I think that's how you say it. I'm hoping it's how you say it. But that thing is an absolute monster. As you know, it's the car with the flashy LEDs. And it looks very nice. Well, I want to go onto the mod. Go and do the glitch. Use that glitch, my friends, to make an insane looking MOROHOSHI'S Diablo. I can't even say his name properly, so I'm just going to get on with it. And, well, I'm thinking I want to change the color as well, because that would make it so much cooler if you could change the color, wouldn't it? I mean, come on, seriously. Anyway, let's get on with it. Oh, yes, the Mr. Diablo is alive now. Yes, I want to quickly show you this very quickly. As you can see, not very quick. Not very quick at all. It's so good to be back on this game. I've got to get used to it again because again I've been playing nothing but Forza for the past while, as you probably already know. But I mean, you can clearly tell this thing is definitely not the quickest thing in the world. So that's one thing we're going to do as well. Actually do some performance upgrades on this thing to get it to, well, play around a little bit more and maybe tune it, because the tune's not bad, but it's not great either. Anyway, let's just go to the garage. When you go inside, a garage looks very, very different, doesn't it? Anyway, what we need to do to get this glitch working, I gotta remember how it works, but if you haven't seen my previous videos, we've got the Skyline without the front bumper, which looks amazing. We've got the Unicorn, which is actually the best drift car in the game, and we've got a few other cars where the hot rod's actually performance upgraded as well. Insane. If you want to see those videos, well, you find them on my channel or in the playlist thing. The playlist thing will show you probably one of the last ones. Anyway, was it that direction or is it that direction? I don't know. I'll have to practice. Anyway, we're in this car, and I want to actually get it and do some upgrades on this. As you may probably know, I think this has the GTR body kit that's available for the stock one right here. But what we're going to do is actually put on some of the HUD mods and stuff onto this car. There are a lot of mods for this car, so I think mostly what we're going to do is remove mods from this car, but we're going to see how it turns out. So for me to do this properly, what I need to do is get ready to unplug an Ethernet cable. I've got other videos telling you basically, explain it a little bit better, but we're just going to get on it on this video. So let's get onto the floor. Physically having to move my shit. It's stuck. All right, you can see me. What I'm going to do is unplug the Ethernet cable, and then we're going to switch to this car. All right, so we're in this car now. Go on to modify the HUD, for example, and then we can change the HUD on this car. So unfortunately, we can't because it's only got one. For fuck's sake. We're going to put those on. That's one. Hey, we've modded it. Yes, we changed it a little bit. And those nasty ass rims, they gotta go. Sorry, Morohoshi. I just realized that those rims are actually the only available for this car. And I've realized I got the little freaking Diablo thing on. That's pretty cool. But I'm actually going to go with those. I think those will look pretty damn sick. If we actually change the color of them, I'm not going to keep them silver. That silver is nasty. Now I need to remember what are those rims again? I've completely forgotten. I'm not sure what color I want to put them yet because I want to paint the car first. But any other mods we can do just beforehand? Yeah, we can put the. Oh, we can't do that yet. I need to like redo the glitch in a second to actually be able to change some of these things. But is that wing exactly the same? Yeah, it just has the LED strips, so we can actually change the wing and have no LED strips on the wing. I kind of want both, but I can't do that. I kind of want to remove the wing, actually. Can we do that? We can't do that yet. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. Oh, that's the GTR rear bumper thing. I'm going to take it off. Get that thing off. Give me the stock one. It looks really weird now. Change the exhaust. No, that's the... Oh, my God. What have I done to it? That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and I absolutely love it. Oh, wow, so we've got different rear bumpers for this. I don't know if we actually had it on the normal one. Yeah, this is actually slightly different because I'm guessing it has like the LEDs on it. Yeah, it does. So that's pretty cool. But I'm actually going to keep the one with the LEDs on there. It looks so freaky. It looks awesomely freaky, honestly, because you wouldn't normally, like, you know, it wouldn't normally look like this. The car wouldn't look like that. You wouldn't make a car look like this unless you want it to be like one of those crazy-looking Rocket Bunny performance cars that have no rear bump but look insane. It looks like one of those. So let's actually change this plate up here a little bit. I'm going to put knob. See that, Forza? I can put knob. I'm happy about that. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's carry on. What do we got? Side skirts. Kind of don't want to change those because it's got the LED strips again. I think that's going to be an occurrence that happens multiple times over because of the fact, well, I want to keep those LED strips that are really there, really, really nice. So we're going to have to keep those on. What about suspension? That's already slammed. I should hope it is already, otherwise I'd be a little bit annoyed. Bring the wheels out a little bit more. You know, we'll bring the wheels out all the way there. And for the front, we can't do it anymore. That's as much as it can go, which is a little bit annoying. But camber, I'm actually going to put a little bit of camber on the front and the rear. Maybe the back a bit more because of the fact that, yeah, we can do it all the way. We'll do it all the way. And as for the front bumper, I kind of want to keep the normal one as it is. And the lights I do want to change. Those look cool. They don't fit at all. You can see they're completely off center, but I want to fit those. So we're going to have to do the whole glitch again. Oh, I missed it. I can't even change the lights actually. So that's a little bit annoying, but what can we change? Can we change the hood, please? Now let me. It's not going to let me. And again, the lights, I can't change the lights because it doesn't actually let me change them on the I can remove them, but I can't change them. That's really annoying. The only thing I really want to try then after that point would possibly be maybe the exhaust. Can we change the exhaust now, actually? Yeah, we can change the exhaust. Oh, we can change the exhaust now. This is going to be freaking awesome. So I want a dual one. I kind of want the dual pointy up sticky ones. Those look freaking amazing. We're going to go with those. Now we're on the paints and the wraps. So the trending are going to be the ones that are actually made for this car. People that have actually, I believe, glitched it and actually got this car. I'm not exactly sure, actually, because there seems to be a hell of a lot of them. If it is, that's a hell of a lot of people that's actually glitched it. But anyway, let's go and where do I go? Going to most popular. See, that blue looks really nice. I think I might just end up painting it myself because honestly, I want... Oh, that purple is beautiful. That's better than the normal one. Yeah, I believe these are actually the MOROHOSHI ones because look at the downloads of them. No, that's not a lot of people. So if we go back out again and if we go to... I don't want to share it. I want to actually remove the paint and wrap. Didn't really do anything because it's kind of like I think outside in the world it does actually change, but we're gonna go and change this color up a little bit. So yeah, I might go with the red. The red looks awesome. Might go with the gold. The gold looks even more awesome. But again, I don't really want the shiny color that it currently is. I want to go with like a normal-ish color. So we could end up going with a blue maybe. Or maybe a red. We'll work it out. Okay, the blue is sorted. Now, what I'm actually going to do now, before we do the rim color change, I think I might go with white rims, honestly. That'll look pretty cool. But if we actually go to a car that isn't that, so I'm going to actually sell off this Diablo, because it isn't really very useful, and I just realized I lost about 40k from selling that bloody thing, but whatever. So I'm going to buy, I don't know, we need something that has lots of modifications on it, so we'll go with the Supra. The Supra is an easy one to go with. Go with the Supra. And then we'll start, well, removing some of the parts. So I'm actually going to go onto the Supra. That's what I need to do. And then get ready to switch to this thing. You will not believe how long that took me. But we've finally got the ability to take off the wing, which is going. Never done that before in my life. Removal wang gang. Shouldn't exist. But it's here in Need for Speed. I think it looks really clean like that. It's looking like an absolute monster. Holy damn. And then actually, because we're in here, we may as well actually go to the rims and change the color of them to the white, like I said I was going to. Removing that hood. I mean, it's kind of a hood, but it's not. It's a trunk. We're going to remove that. I don't know. I want it to look a bit kind of like... As I said, I want to remove a lot of stuff. Because if you look at the back end of this, it looks like one of those insane machines. So, honestly, I kind of want to remove a lot of it. I think I'm going to remove the headlights. That might be next. But to do that, we need a car that can customize the lights on, which the Miata is going to be the one. I imagine it is. Imagine if we could actually swap parts between cars. That would be insane. And get rid of those lights. Boy, you don't need those. Where you going? Right. Let's now, actually, we should perform a performance upgrade, shouldn't we? Wait a couple of seconds. You see in the background it has changed. If we go onto one of these and back out, there we go. There's no way a Miata has a top speed of 209, a stock one, and 537 horsepower. So, going into here, we've actually got basic upgrades in here, nothing massive. I'm guessing the engine's not even fully upgraded. It's not even close. Not even close. This thing can go so much quicker. So, I'm actually going to go and maybe fully upgrade this thing. I think that might be the best way. I think, like... We'll give it some love. We'll give it some love. Holy crap, this thing's on stock tires. I would not have believed that, but I'm actually going to keep those in. I want to see how it balances on stock tires because it handles pretty well, and I want to see the tune, but I don't think you can see the tunes. You can only change them, so I don't really want to do that. But we have ended up with 897 horsepower, 236 miles an hour top speed, and 0-16 2.53 seconds, which is probably matching of the normal version of this, but let's get the hell outside and see what this thing looks like. So unfortunately, the design didn't get removed, and the lights are still on, which is obviously always like an issue that may not work. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I believe you have to overwrite a design to get this to work properly, like to change the design, but I want to see how this thing performs. If I pulled up in this, people were like, nah, what's he done? What's he done? I'd be like, yeah, buddy, we're pulling MOROHOSHI. All right. I hope it's MOROHOSHI, and like, I have just not been saying it wrong the whole episode. Yes. Look at that. The back end looks so much cooler now that it's not got all the, I don't know. Now that it hasn't got the specific things it comes with on, it looks cool. I like breaking things. If you don't like breaking things, there's something wrong with you. Well, breaking things is fun. so I'm going to do it more often. Still not the quickest thing in the world, but hey, I'm actually really enjoying it much more than I did before. It's definitely going to slide a lot better. Again, I don't know what the tune is because you can't really see it. You can only change it. But my assumption is it's somewhere in the middle. Probably not even changed at all, maybe. It feels pretty balanced, and I quite like it as it is. It turns a lot better now that I've actually put the upgrades on as well. So that's always good. Just put some upgrades on and hope for the best. That's one strategy. But I don't really want to change it because I know if I actually change the handling model, I'm going to muck it up and not be able to get it back to what it was. But here we go. Are you joking? I'll race with a GTR. Did I just really mess him up? I'll let him. There you go. I'll have a bit more chance, mate. There you go. There you go. I'll give you a chance, and now I'll just catch up with you. I think we need to remove that rear bumper from that GTR. That would be insane. We need to do that. Holy crap. That's the next video planned. If you want to see that, be sure to smash the like and let me know. But if we do it, I think it'll look... like, honestly, that's the type of car that you kind of see that thing on, where the bumper's removed and... But are we going to lose it? He just hit me. He just crashed into me as well. Mate, you had like so much chance to beat me there, but you know, you messed it up. This is where the pants pulls. Come on. This is where the pants pull. For God's sake. This is it. This is it. You had your fish and chips, mate. Done. Sorted. Got a grand from that. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm very rich. It looks so much cooler like this in my view, and I'm going to take some pictures, and I'm just going to have fun with this now because... That, my friends, will be the end of this episode. Again, it's mostly just building the cars because we already know how they basically handle. But as I said, if you want to see the GTR, smash that like. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.